You don't love me.
I really love you.
You are not in love with me.
Marnie decides she's gonna get Charlie back. I think even though she wanted the breakup, she doesn't like the fact that she's not the person in control of the breakup.
Hi.
Hi.
We used the college flashback as a device to sort of give you a sense of the fact that when Charlie and Marnie first met, there really was a lot of affection and attraction.
Thank you.
To see that first moment and what they got from each other, that was really fun, and also just to get a sense of like who Jessa was in college, which is similar to who she is now, only wearing like 11 bindies.
Do you feel like your heart's gonna just fall out through your vagina?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I want one.
Jessa is the least bound by inhibition, the least bound by sort of ideas about what is socially acceptable.
I'm not flattered by sexual harassment.
Why not? I love that stuff.
To Jessa's mind, sleeping with your boss is logical, both because it would probably give you great job benefits and also because it's the sort of story that she thinks, you know, important, complicated women have.
You should hump him.
That is disgusting.
There's a lot of that in the show, girls taking each other's advice and girls getting comfort from each other's sort of deluded ideas.
I am letting you know that it is okay for you to act on this fantasy.
That scene of seducing the boss was actually, for me, as a performer, the hardest scene of the season because it was hard for me to imagine where her head was at. Instead of going, Jessa, you're insane, and why would I want to be like you when you're wearing a bathrobe in the street? She goes, what a great idea that sounds like.
Whoa, you look fancy.
For Jessa, it's interesting because you'd think because she's very desired, she'd constantly sort of be saying to guys, no, 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 and sort of having to create her own boundaries, but that's actually what keeps her feeling alive.
Where are you going?
To meet a friend from San Francisco.
We sort of see that she's still continuing a flirtation with the father of the kids she babysits. She's also having a reunion visit with the only guy who ever dumped her.
You're so keen on Jillian, and yet you're calling me.
I love the sort of shift that she makes where she acts really sweet, innocent, seduces him, and then sort of judges him for cheating on his girlfriend, which he told her he would never do. I think her goal isn't just, you know, sexual satisfaction and world domination. I think it's also to point out the hypocritical nature of what he's been saying.
What about Gillian?
This was definitely an episode of girls behaving badly.
Also, I almost had sex with someone else today.
What? Who?
You know, Hannah is kind of like cutting a swath of terror through the city. I mean, she tries to seduce her boss, and although Adam is implicit in the entire weird sexual encounter that they have at the end of the episode, she's definitely pushing the thing.
You're lucky I don't take all your money considering you made me watch this all afternoon.
I'm sorry.
Are you sorry?
Men are sort of embraced for their imperfections, whereas that's not as accepted with female characters, and you just sort of have to hope the audience will go with them and cares about them enough to know that they're not bad girls, they're just having challenging moments.